Yes, sir. Yo, it's your boy Mambo, the big dog command room. Welcome back, man. You know, I'm here with the week 12 reflections. Short week for us. You know what I'm saying? Tough loss against the Philadelphia Eagles, the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I've had some time to cool off about it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still a little mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's just, you know, I'm gonna talk about it. But first and foremost, all glory to God. You know what I'm saying? Help me get through a day, get through this month, get through this week, get through this year, all that stuff. We getting close to the end of the year, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? 2024 is flown by, and now we more than halfway through the football season, which kind of sucks. It really sucks, like, you know. So we gotta enjoy it as much as we can in the meantime. Second thing, though, like, comment, subscribe, and definitely subscribe, man. I'm at 69, man. I had lost one, I went to 68. Now I got 69 again. 70, wherever you are out there, make sure you subscribe. You watching 30 seconds, 30, 45 seconds of this video, make sure you subscribe, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep bringing content to you. I know I was slacking before, but I'm back on it, like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be more consistent with it. I'm in a good space, and I'm grateful for it. Glory to God. So as a reward, like, help your boy out. And then we get to a certain level of subscribers, and I'll give you some story time about what I've been going through recently. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of an open book. Third thing, all you Philly fans out there trying to come in and troll, or you just want to I don't even know. Y'all just looking through videos just trying to see miserable, like, you know, Washington fans. One thing, I'm not a miserable fan. I'm not gonna call it that. I don't know. I was just saying, are y'all feeding off of our misery or something like that, or y'all just perusing through, like, you know, all Washington stuff so y'all can just, like, troll and comment and just brag? I don't know. Like, you know, I don't know if y'all do that. It's really weird in a sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't go look for. I don't care. Like, we beat y'all, and I'm gonna be at that. I'm gonna be in my own little zone, celebrate, talk about it, and move on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Going and looking for everybody else to brag, fine. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, all you Philly fans, shout out to, I'm gonna shout y'all out, man. Cause I still appreciate the engagement. You know what I'm saying? You helping me out either way. Shout out to Philly Green. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Hamid Abdul Aziz 114. I hope I said that right, and I'm sorry if I said it wrong. You know, you definitely a Philly brother, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you had a few comments. I'm not really gonna take all the time to address all those, like, you know, like, per se. I already talked to you about that. It's all love, you know. I don't mean in no disrespect, and I know y'all ain't disrespect me, so it's like I don't feel no type of way about it. It's all love. Yeah, I just, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't have no negative thing to say to you. I just address how I was feeling, you know what I'm saying, and, like, you know, I address y'all comments too, you know what I'm saying. But I will say, in the future, you know what I'm saying, and this goes for Philly fans, it goes for all fans, like, you know what I'm saying. If I say something, like, I got two rules right now. I might think of a third one, I forgot it, but, you know, don't comment anything that I've already said in the video. If I've already addressed it in the video, watch the whole video. Don't watch a certain thing and then just get triggered off that and choose to comment, like, you know what I'm saying, because I've already addressed it in the video more than likely, you know what I'm saying. And then two, don't bring up anything from our past. We not the same team from all those years in the past. This is a different Washington team. You may have beat us in a similar Washington fashion, but we're not the same team. So I will say that to Hamid and Philly Green, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, love to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's get into these reflections. So, as mad as I was and I'm still mad. I try to express all this stuff in a level head space, like, you know, as much as I could. And everybody's talking about, oh, this, like, you know, all the fans are talking about the sky is falling. A lot of these fans talking about, like, you know, a lot of people saying like how all the fans are kind of reacting like the sky is falling and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those, like, you know, analysts. I wouldn't call myself an analyst, but, you know, a person that speaks on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't consider myself a content creator. I'm not none of that. I'm just a guy hanging out with you. I'm Mambo, your man's, your bro. You know, we hanging out on the couch talking about football. Like, you know what I'm saying? Watching football. I'm not nothing special. I just know a lot of football, seen a lot of football, like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just kind of wanted to share my opinions and stuff. But anyways, everybody's talking about, oh, the sky, like, you know, there's a lot of fans talking about, like, sky is falling. And I don't know if y'all watched my video and got that from that. You know what I'm saying? I was just more so upset. Because even though, and everybody keeps saying this little cliche thing, oh, the better team win. I don't want to hear none of that. Like, you know, I mean, yeah, they're better, but, like, you know what I'm saying? We almost beat them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how much better? You know what I'm saying? And here come, I can feel the Eagles fans about to then gonna comment, like, you know, after I just said that. But you know, and I'm saying it in the video, so you don't gotta comment. The Eagles defense is really good. I will give them that. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't good in the beginning of the year, but after the bye week and all that stuff, I don't know what they did, but they turned it around and got it together. You know what I'm saying? Their offense is not as good. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. You know, but when I was made the video, what was that? Thursday night, I was really upset. I was upset about both the Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania game because these are games that we could have won. And granted, oh, like, you know, everybody want to keep using this like, oh, it's we're in a rebuild year, you know, what do you expect, or we shouldn't, like, it's not that bad and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we shouldn't even be, you know, we shouldn't even be we're farther along than what we should be. You know what I'm saying? We're doing all this in a year rebuild year, and we're so young and all this woo woo what like, you know what I'm saying? It's low hanging fruit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little like, it's almost like it's almost like not self-sabotage, but it's almost like, you know, I'm trying to think of an analogy. It's almost like, dang, I'm trying to think. Hold on. It's almost like coming into a competition or whatever. It's almost, okay. Now I got the thing. You know what I'm saying? You say you had Dave and Buster's and stuff like that, and you had the little basketball little thing, and like a dude that played college D1 basketball, like, you know, is next to you and stuff, and you play a little bit of basketball, maybe Parks and Rec. He was decent though, you had a shot, but this is a D1 athlete, so you, like, you know, y'all go against each other and stuff like that. But it was close, like, you know what I'm saying? But then once you seen him start, and you might have started off, like, you shooting and you making them and stuff like that. You in the lead, he kind of dunking and stuff, and then he finally getting his groove and he start coming back. You know what I'm saying? And then once you seen that he started coming back, you feel that pressure or whatever, or you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you start losing. And you start giving up, or you start dunking them, and you stop, like, putting your effort into it, and you just let them win. And then when at the end of it, you know what I'm saying, when it's all over, your friends like, oh, what happened? You was winning, or you know what I'm saying, or he be like, damn, I thought I thought you was gonna beat me, and you was like, oh no, I wasn't expecting to win anyway. You was a D1 athlete. It's like, oh, we wasn't expecting we weren't supposed to win, you know what I'm saying, because you know we in a rebuild year. I don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be one thing if we were trash, like, you know what I'm saying, and then we was close to beating them and we lost or whatever. I wouldn't feel no type of way. I'd be like, oh, we in the rebuild year. Like, you know, they were supposed to beat us. You know what I'm saying? But it changed a lot. A lot has changed since then. A lot has changed since when we started going 7-2 and beating up on teams, scoring 40 points every other week. You know what I'm saying? A lot has changed. And we have higher expectations, like, you know what I'm saying? They should have higher expectations of what they do, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, it's a different vibe, and I don't want to hear none of that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to get out of that, oh, we wasn't expecting anything, because it's a pessimistic, or like, just like a loser mind state, you know what I'm saying? Like, where it's just like, you know, oh, if we win, I can talk a little junk, but if we lose, oh, we wasn't even supposed to do that. Like, the Eagles did the same thing when they got their butt whooped against the Bucks. Like, they stay getting their butt whooped against the Bucks, like, for real. The first year when Nick Sirianni came and they went to the playoffs, like, you know, they were all like, you know, and it was a true statement, but, you know, still, like, you know, you want to win. It was all like, oh, we wasn't even supposed to, this is our first year, we wasn't even supposed to make it to the playoffs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear none of that. Like, you know, especially this situation is better. I think our roster is way better than it was that year when I was surprised. And I was surprised Nick Sirianni was actually a good coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, he got his flaws, he goofy, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, but he's a good coach. Like, I can't take that away from him. Whatever the heck he does, whatever analogies, watering plants and these stuff that he just pulls out his behind, it works, like, you know what I'm saying. But I say our roster was probably better then. I mean, compared to that roster, better now than compared to that roster, you know what I'm saying. And we actually have a quarterback. I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts isn't good, like, you know, but our guy has been balling. You know, granted, he's been struggling lately, but it's a different ball game, man. We in a different zone. And we can't fall back into this stratosphere of being like, oh, well, you know, we wasn't supposed to gonna be here. We're a rebuild. That's the losers talk that will cause us to be 7-9. Like, you know what I'm saying, if we keep thinking like that. We need to win the games that we're supposed to win. Even if the team is better. If the team is better, then so what? So what? The Bengals are supposed to be better than us, and we beat them. The Cardinals are #1 in the division, and we beat them. Like, the Browns have the top defense, whatever. We beat them. Like, you know, we wasn't like, oh, this was like, you know, we in a rebuild, or we don't know. Like, you know, we wasn't like that then. But the moment we lose, then we want to start talking like that. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get the people just panicking and like thinking, oh, we worse. I knew this was going to be Washington. Stop that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't suck. We're a really good team. Like, I'm not saying really, really good, but we're good. Like, you know what I'm saying? But stop all that, like, oh, we all Washington, like, you know, I knew it was going to be the same old, and stuff like that. No. We're going to lose games. Realistically, we're going to lose games. And I don't really like that, like, oh, we were supposed to, like, it is good that we lost, though. It humbles us. It helps us, like, you know, view stuff from a different perspective. But at the same time, I don't like losing. I don't like losing, especially if we didn't have to lose. It'd be one thing, both those games we got blown out, and it was just like, okay, now we really need to, like, worry about this. Like, we lost by 1 point, and then we lost by 8. And really, we shouldn't have lost by 8 then. Bro, like, you know, stuff has to change, though. These were the things I was talking about last video. These are things that we had that were been going on all year. that we need to change and improve upon. The substitutions and stuff have gotten better with Cliff Kingsbury, but that's still an issue that needs to be resolved. The false starts, the motion penalties, the move, like, legal man downfield, all these things like are hurting us. We get major plays and then they get called back. Catching the ball on third downs when we really need them, running to the first down marker, like catching the ball behind the first down marker, like staying in bounds so we can get past the first, like it's just like simple things, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even on the defense too, man. Getting to the ball, everybody should be near the ball, bro. If there's one player, there should be an expectation that one of my guys is going to punch this ball out, and I need to be there. That ball, when he punched the ball out from, I don't know, it was Dallas Goedert or whoever, and that ball like came out, it felt like the ball was out on the middle of the ground for 10 hours. It felt like forever, and it was 3-4 Washington players around that jank, and somehow somebody swooped in and got that daggone fumble, bro. I'm just like, bro, you can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. Come on, bro. We gotta get that. We gotta get that, bro. It's I think at a certain point, because I took notes, and hopefully I can get to my notes, because I'm just rapping a little bit, but it's just I don't know, it's so many things, man. But I'm just trying to address the main thing, like, you know what I'm saying, because I don't want people to get it twisted, like, about me being upset, like, if the Pittsburgh game, we execute two of those three mistakes, bro, we win that game. And as much as they say that team, the better team win, or that team is better, which the Pittsburgh Steelers are good. You know what I'm saying? They proved it, like, this past week by beating the Ravens, like, you know what I'm saying? And they would be good before that. Like, I just had to make sure. Just had to, like, kind of make sure. But even then, even with them being a better team, they still only beat us by one, and they really shouldn't have beat us. And that's what I'm mad about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we're beating ourselves. We're really beating ourselves. They couldn't stop us. We beat ourselves. That's what I'm mad about. And even with the Eagles, we stop a couple mistakes. We throw the ball, and people actually catch it. You know what I'm saying? We scored 10 points. We beat them. We could convert that fourth down, or we just kick a field goal, we probably beat them. It's no guarantee because we only lead by one, but it changes the momentum of the game. Getting points, it changes stuff. It puts the pressure on them. Now they got to score. I mean, even though they did score, like, you know what I'm saying, but it's no guarantee. Say if we kick that field goal, and then the same thing happens with the forced fumble, and one of our guys fall on it. Different ball game. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm just upset because even with these teams being better teams, we still could have won. And the only people that was really in our way was ourselves. And we got to do better with that. So I probably said that in a circle a couple times, but I just need to explain that. So that's my reflection I've been thinking about a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching, I think it was Misery Monday or Misery Tuesday, one of them days, from Rio. Shout out to Ramlo Rio, man. He had Lake Lewis on his show, and if you know Lake Lewis, follow him too. Follow both of them. Follow all the guys, you know what I'm saying, that's doing content out here. He said, Something that I think it had some merit to it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said that, like, you know, in the games with the Ravens and the Steelers and the Eagles, like, we played them with a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, almost like we was scared to put our foot on the gas. You know what I'm saying? And I think that really had some merit to it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it was almost like, we were right there. It's like, okay, if you just step on their neck and twist it, like, you know what I'm saying, then they did, you know what I'm saying? But we just like, like, you know what I'm saying, that hurt, that might have hurt them. Like, should I apologize? Like, you wasn't supposed to do that. And then they was like, oh, word, you gonna let your foot up off me? Oh. And then they hurt us, like, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta change it, like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta learn to finish all 4 quarters and do our thing, you know what I'm saying? And of course the other thing was we played a very, very strong team in Pittsburgh, and then going into Philly, you know, coming in a lot very, very tired. Or just exhausted, kind of worn out, you know what I'm saying, and that's very understandable, bro. This football stuff is tough, even from high school all the way down to the league. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough thing. You know, high school's tough. It's like you don't play as many games, but it's still like the season gets dragged on. You doing the same thing. You in school all day. Then you gotta go right to practice, and then it start getting cold. You gotta wear sweatpants over top of your football pants or under them and stuff. However your coach lets you do. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to stay warm, trying to keep your mind in it and stay physical and stuff like that. It's tough. And then you go to college and you got class, you got studies, meetings, film study meetings, study hall. Practice, like you got curfew, all this stuff. You got workouts. It's endless, like, you know. And then you go to the NFL. You gotta be professional. You got media. You got workouts. You got your family. You know what I'm saying? Traveling. Just endless, like, you know what I'm saying. It's a long season. Like, this is the longest thing, especially especially for rookies, especially for this young team that we had. Like, that's the only time I will allow you to be like, oh, this is a rebuild, this is a first thing. Because a lot of these guys is not used to this type of, like, you know, grind. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? This, even our coaches, like, football seasons are tough. You know what I'm saying? To start this from May, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Mayish, you know what I'm saying? It's like kind of, we getting, okay, we stretching, like, you know what I'm saying? OTAs and all that. Then you get into like August, late July, August, like, you know what I'm saying? Training camp, and then the preseason, then going right into the regular season, and you don't got no break. You know what I'm saying? This is the longest break we had with the 10-day rest and stuff like that, or a 10-day like kind of break. People just tired, man. And I kind of felt that when we played the Pittsburgh Steelers, like we came up a little bit flat. And then, you know, even in this game, we was just kind of like, we just didn't have that edge to just be like, just put them away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, okay, I'm ready. All right, I think I'm there. Wait, right there. No, that's the finish line right there. I don't think I'm gonna go over there right now. I think I'm good right here. I think I ran enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of how we was. So hopefully all this like changes that, and we can kind of get in that groove and just finish out strong until we'll finish these next couple games, get into the bye week, and then finish this thing out strong. Cause we gotta win out. We gotta win this division. I want to win this division because now the Eagle fans, and it not even just Philly Green and Hamid pissed me off. Like, my homies on Facebook and all that stuff, all the other people, like, you know, kind of pissed me off too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we gotta win this division so we can shut them up and have them crying and stuff like that. That's what I want. But you know, if not, then it's cool. If y'all win, you can come back and talk your junk. You can surf me on the web, surf on the web and or surf on the web and then find me and you can be under the comments like, you know, talk your junk all you want. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I can deal with the shit talking like as much as I dish it out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really talking shit. I just speak what's on my mind and I feel that's real. But anyways, we gotta win this division, and we got a ways to go, but I think it's possible. So let's talk about this, man. I'm sorry, this is a long. I wouldn't even say intro, but this was like the interlude until we got to the reflections. So yeah, the defense just played amazing. We had a great first drive, and this is how when bro, I'm already talking junk. Once we had that first drive, they took us down, and then we ended up making them miss a kick. Oh, I'm talking junk. I'm like, yeah, y'all not doing. Y'all suck. It's not. It's over with. We winning this game. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready because we came out hot. We came out strong. Like, you know what I'm saying. We started off strong and we had to set the tone, and that's what I wanted us to do. We just didn't finish. So then our first offensive drive, we had a good first play. I don't remember what it was. I think we went 3 and out on this drive. Jaden tried to throw a pass, like it was like a slant or something like that, or like a understand over Mike, like a over route. You know, Bond, like he tried to squeeze it into between 2 defenders and stuff like that. Or like kind of like layered the jank, like, you know, where it's like not layered, but just kind of squeezing into a window. And Bond just, like, you know, made a great play and got his hand out there and kind of forced the 3 and out. So that was that one. You know what I'm saying? And I never heard of Bond. I didn't even know y'all had a Bond. Like, this is James Bond. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we spelled it wrong, but whatever. But that was cool. And then we ended up going back on defense, and so St. Jude's had a pass breakup. You know, I think he is kind of some use. You know what I'm saying? As much as y'all want to talk about St. Jude's, he had a great pass breakup. Like, you know, he did a good job. Then Frankie Louvu had a sack. I think this is the one before. Yeah, this is the one before they tried to do that trick play, but I can't really remember this play, but I have in my notes that he was patient and he retraced his steps. So he probably came down and Jalen Hurts like stepped up in the pocket and he came back and made the sack. So you know, that was that. And that was all I had for that drive. Then we went back on offense, and then Ekeler had some great plays. I think there was a play that was off on the left side. Jaden threw it out to the left, and Ekeler like hit the sideline, and I think Bond tried to tackle him. He tried to arm tackle him. I don't know what he was trying to do. Like, he was trying to arm tackle him, like, I guess because it's like Ekeler is kind of funny because it's like he's short, so you think that he could just kind of go down, like, you know, easy. So I guess he tried to grab his arm and just pull him down. But Eckler's like a daggone, like, pit bull, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to get him down, like, you know, easy. So you can't arm tackle him. So once he broke that arm tackle, he was down the sideline. And I just want one day that Austin Ekeler can just break off a run and just go all the way to the end zone, so we don't have to keep driving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just end the drive with a touchdown, please. That was all I had for that one. I don't even know. I gotta take better notes. I just kind of be into the game so much, like, you know what I'm saying? And I be trying to type quick, but it's, you know, yeah. I have ADD, so self-diagnosed ADD. I don't want to, like, you know, just kind of take credit for that. But anyways, I think we forced it 3 and out with them. And I was saying we really had to continue to keep Saquon under wraps or wrapped up, and we were doing a great job of that. Like, I was really impressed and very happy with, really happy with how we were handling Saquon at that time. This is also the drive where Jahan Dropson, he had a slant, and Mikey was guarding him. Mikey Sanderstrud was guarding him, and like at first I thought it was just like Jahan just dropped the ball, like he caught it and he kind of heard the footsteps and just dropped it. But Mikey had his hand in there and knocked it down. So that was that. Then I guess we were in the same drive. Oh no. So they had punted, and I think we had a decent return, I think. And in the beginning, Igbenogany, if you ever hear me say in the beginning, it's Igbenogany. I just watch my old videos and you understand where I get different. But he had a bad penalty, so it kind of changed our field position, and so they backed us up. And then this is a drive where we had some rough drives. Like, we had some bad field position sometimes, and then we couldn't really get no drives done. And so this is the drive we kind of went 3 and out. And there's this one play where Jaden tries to, I guess scramble, and Kobe Dean makes a great play, on him, what I'm saying. Normally, I expect JD5 to just kind of get out of there, like nobody gonna get him, but he wrapped him up like it was nothing. So that was that. Then we were back on defense, and we had some good tackles from Lulu and Chin. And then I noticed that St. Juice was sitting out, what I'm saying. I was like 24, like that's Michael Davis, like what he doing out there? You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh Lord, I'm thinking about the Giants game, but he did serviceable. We didn't really hear nothing from him and see no issues from him and stuff like that. He did a good job setting the edge, what he's supposed to do. So yeah. And then this is the play where Lulu makes they try to do the trick play, and Lulu makes an amazing instinctual sack. I was saying instinctual at the time, but it was from an analysis that Logan and all them did on the Commanders podcast, whatever it is, we were just talking about how the offensive lineman basically kind of pushed them into Jalen Hurts and stuff like that. So it was still a great play, you know what I'm saying. I think it was in field goal range or close to it, or they were moving toward field goal range. You got pushed back because of that play, and then they came back. They got enough yards to kind of be close to field goal range again. And so we forced a field goal, and then they ended up missing. They were 0-2 on drives, and they didn't punt. So I was extremely happy with that. The defense was just playing phenomenal, man, phenomenal. And we really should have won this game, bro. And this is the stuff I'm talking about. So we just keep exchanging 3 and outs. That's all the notes I really had. I just kind of got tired of, not for that part. I just got tired, we just wasn't going down the field. We just kept punting and stuff. It was annoying. So, Diami had a good screen. He ran really well, but he got knocked a mess out of. Somebody came through and said, pop! You know what I'm saying? Boom! It was bad. You know what I'm saying? Cause his head was down, he was fighting for yards, and somebody came through and put their shoulder in his face mask, bro. It probably should have been a penalty, honestly, but I don't know. But I think it was a hold on somebody. I think it was Alec Grady, or I can't remember who was the holds on, but then he got pushed back, and then B-Rob was hurting. B-Rob was hurting, man. In that first half, he was running, and then it's your leg gets caught up in things, and so on and so forth, and he was wincing and went off to the side, and I was just like, I just hope he's good. And then this is the play where I think Noah had that high cross, and he tried to throw the ball. JD tried to throw the ball, but he just it just went down to his legs, like, you know what I'm saying. So it was just like, yeah. And then the last note for that drive is like, catch the ball, catch the ball. And if you knew what that was Ekeler. Like he had a wide open third down, and he just dropped it. And it's like the second, third, fourth time that he's done that, like, you know, in this season, like, you know, he'd just be wide open and he drops it. That's what we had to put. And I was saying Jalen Hurts is hurt. And Mikey Sandstrel is a dog. I think this is the play. It's either one of those. I think this is the play where Mike, the first one where he guarded AJ Brown and he popped the ball away. He tipped the ball. It was a great red zone stop, and I think they kicked the field goal. And then I was saying we gotta stop fumbling on special teams. I think Ekeler fumbled. I think Ekeler fumbled because he was returning. We just gotta do better on special teams and just be simple things, bro. Special teams been playing well, but it's just like fumbles and holes and stuff has just been hurting us, like, you know, a lot. And then this is when I was complaining about Thursday. I was mad, bro. I was like, I don't feel like Cliff called a good game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, receivers running open, but it's just like, what good is the receivers running open if Jaden doesn't feel comfortable to throw the ball? You know what I'm saying? And what good is it, like, to have wide open players and Jay's not seeing them, like, you know what I'm saying? And you're not telling him to see them, like, you know what I'm saying? You get a short amount of time to kind of look over the plays and stuff over, like, on the sideline and stuff, but he wasn't seeing stuff, and it was pissing me off so much, bro. It was making me so mad. But I was saying, I don't get why you try to run Jaden up the middle on the 20-yard line, like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather you do that I mean, it was in the red zone, but I'd rather you do that 10 yards in, like, you know, first and goal, like, you know what I'm saying? And, like, first, third, fourth, first, second, and goal, like, you know what I'm saying? Those two downs, like, you know. But it just wasn't making sense to me. And then I was like, we had to get better with our passing right now. We just keep letting drives go away, and then we had to kick field goals and just, like, you know, and just let it, like, you know, kind of go. Then I was just like, we can't let Saquon loose like that. We can't let Saquon loose like that, man. It was like a play. I talked about this too. Like, this is before the half. He just kind of leaked out on a outlet. You check as a running back. You just back there checking to see if there's anybody a rusher coming, and then you leak out. And as soon as he popped out, I was like, he about to throw it to him, and he threw it to him, and this man just does what Saquon do, you know. And I'm just like, dang on. And it's just like I said, Saquon are the type of player, it's like the more you feed him the ball and the more he gets warmed up, the better he gets, like, you know what I'm saying? So that was the thing that kind of activated him. And then once he did that, I was like, bro, he about to go crazy in the second half. And sure enough, he did. And then I think this was the play. Whatever he did, all I said is Mikey got to stay outside. I think that might have been the other play where he defended Devontae Smith, like, too. So Dude's crazy, man. But he do gotta stay outside now. Like, at first I really wanted him to go back inside, but the way he's playing right now, and us getting Marshawn Lattimore, we might have to draft like a little slot corner in the draft, like about third, fourth round, no later than the fifth round. Some dog slot corner somewhere, and just kind of roll with that. Have Mikey on the outside, Sean on the other side, and kind of rock with that. That's where it's looking, but who knows? We gotta see. Then I was like, the play calling seemed scary. We had some scary play calls, yo. I don't know what the heck we was doing, bro. Like, some of the stuff just seemed so scary. Like, Jaden seemed scared. We just was calling scary plays. It's just like, what are you doing, bro? Are we being aggressive, or what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And Brandon Coleman got to do better. Like, I get it. Nolan Smith is a dog. He ran like a 4.4, 4.3, something like that. And Brandon Coleman hasn't even thought about a 4.3, like, in his life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that is what that is, but you know what I'm saying, you still gotta do better, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, if you gotta get your kick out, like, better, get that little quick burst off the ball, something like, to kind of get that edge on him, like, and not let him scoop under you and get that sack. Yeah, and then I think we had a face mask call on the Eagles, and I actually put it in my notes. This is the last thing that happened. I think after that I lost my mind because they did something dumb. But I was like, it's a terrible missed face mask call. But I'm not complaining because they didn't call it. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So it was what it was. So those were all my notes. I think I lost my mind the second half of the game, and like, I just kind of forgot all about. I wasn't even near my phone. I was standing up over here watching the game, and yeah, it was bad. Couple things before I got out of here though. Dan Quinn would explain his reasoning of why they went for it on fourth down, and just like everybody else was saying, like, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of like, oh, this was our best drive, and we had been a really good fourth down team in the past and stuff like that. So we just decided to take a shot and stuff like that. Cool. Granted, that's cool. Okay. I get it, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's like, hey, you know what? I would have went for it too. Like, everybody's the expert and analyst and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like they know the pulse of the team. I'm just like, bro, get the points. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get it was, like they said, there was 7 minutes left in the game, but it's just like the way you don't get the time back. You don't get the time back. How you know how that 7 minutes going to get spent? Who's to say the Eagles didn't get the ball and run a 7-minute drive, and then we only have a minute or 2 minutes left? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, of course not a whole 7-minute drive, but like, they have a 5-minute drive, we only got 2 minutes left, and we got scored twice. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no guarantee, bro. Just get the points. I get any other day, any other week, from week 9 on. I mean, yeah, from week 9 back, any other, we only need 1 yard. Get it, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But just kick the field goal, bro. Like, and I didn't even realize it because Bates got the ball, and I thought he was gonna go right out of bounds. I thought he was, because the way he caught the ball, I was like, I was about to be so mad. I was like, bro, why you go out of bounds? And then he ran up the sideline, and then I was like, okay, I see what you did. You got the first down. Then they marked it short. I didn't even realize they marked it short, and we didn't challenge it. But from what I heard, somebody said he went out of bounds. So I don't know. I gotta look at it. Maybe I can find it somewhere. Who knows? I don't really care that much anymore. So then B-Rob, tiptoeing and tip dancing like, Antonio Gibson used to do, instead of just getting downhill And I think they showed it like he could have just jetted out. He could have just pressed the hole on the left side and just got out. But he was kind of jumping around. Then we had a terrible call again. And then, I mean, not a terrible call, but it just wasn't a really good call. Obviously, we were going to try to run the ball, short yardage. No switch up, no nothing. And then the 4th down call I had, still have no clue what the heck we were trying to run, but that was that. But it's just like, bro, trust me, I get it. We only had 1 yard. How come we can't get 1 yard? It's not, is it that hard? But it's just, my theory is just like, we haven't been able to move the ball all game. And granted, this was like the most successful drive of the game. But again, we haven't been able to move the ball all game. What made you think this, all of a sudden, we just gonna like be able to magically turn it on and be able to do that, bro? Like, these yards are scarce right now. They are hungry on that side, especially Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. They are very hungry, literally hungry. They need cheeseburgers. They're getting cheeseburgers after this game. You know what I'm saying? They're getting Philly cheesesteaks, 5 Philly cheesesteaks each for them after this game. And they're hungry. They like, you know what I'm saying? They to the point that B-Rob looked like a daggone turkey leg to them. And that's why they made them stops. Okay, let me stop. But nah. But I get it, dude. The highest percentage 4th down team in the league, all that stuff, momentum, all that stuff. But you also have to be realize and read the room. Like I said, we haven't been able to move the ball all game. We have the little momentum that we have left, even though they are leading. We still have the momentum because we're driving down. But if we don't get this 1st down, we're giving all the momentum back to them. And the little bit that we had, little bit of the rope that we had, give it back to them. You know what I'm saying? If you kick the field goal, we're up by 1, but they have to go down and score. Puts the pressure back on them. We get the momentum. But yeah, basically you give them all the momentum back, man. And it's just like, bro, it just wasn't. You just gotta read the room, bro. You gotta read the room and be aware of like what's going on. I mean, any other week, like, you know what I'm saying, go for that jank. But the way this jank going, bro, get your points, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, get your points, bro. This game might end up being 16-15 on some stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying, who knows? Like, you know, it's just that serious. Like, you know, cause now they in decent field position. I mean, either way, like with this new kickoff rule stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, they's going to be in good field position anyway, but it just changes, like, you know what I'm saying. They're not only have you just given back the momentum, but now they're on a high from being able to make that stop. You know what I'm saying? And the offense is back on the field, juiced up off the defense. And they just go down and score. Let's go ahead and win this game. Let's go ahead and win this. Instead of being like, oh, now we have to score. Oh, they just scored. Now we have to score. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a different vibe. It's a mind state. And I get trying to take your shots. You should have took your shot. You had 3 quarters to take shots, and we ain't taking them shots. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that was that. And then this is the thing that pissed me off about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, at least with this week, or this press conference after I think was that Friday? I don't know when he did this press conference. Was it Monday? I don't know. He did a press conference, I think Monday, I want to say. And they asked him kind of about the timing of that 2-minute warning and stuff, that last drive before, like, that gave us 18 points. Where one I do want to say is Zach Ertz Like, I'm happy that he caught a pass in Philly and stuff like that. And that 2-point conversion catch was insane. Like, that jam was nuts. I just didn't really get a chance to talk about it. He was asking, it was like, did you feel like the timing was bad, with the 2-point conversion or whatever? He was like, no, I feel like we did take the time, like, to score and stuff like that. We rushed and stuff. I'm like, no, y'all didn't, man. Y'all wasted that the whole time. You had 3 timeouts and a 2-point conversion, and we didn't even use all our timeouts, I don't think. And we had the 2-point conversion, and we ran all the time off until we got to 38 seconds. What rush are you in then, if that's the case? I don't believe that. I don't believe it. After we missed that 4th down conversion, the whole fighting spirit was gone. And you can't tell me otherwise. As much as they would say that they were still fighting and stuff like that, it was gone, bro. I was mad. Like, I was like, y'all might as well take a knee for the 4 minutes left in this game. I was pissed. And then we're going to take our sweet time, and then, like, bro, we really could have scored and then try to get this ball back. But it is what it is. Another thing I wanted to say is this whole offensive line got their ass whooped. Whole offensive line. I don't know about Tyler Biadasz or Andrew Riley. I think Andrew Riley might have to hold in or something like that. But outside of that, this whole offensive line got their ass whooped. Even Sam Cosmi. Sam Cosmi was getting his ass whooped. I seen it. Like, he got a bull rush, like sent back. Like, it was a couple replays. I'm like, gosh, man. And I know that didn't help Jaden. Like, what I'm saying? That definitely probably got in his head and contributed to factors of why he didn't play well. But yeah, we gotta figure it out. We cannot get whooped like this second time around. Back in the day, I mean, not back in the day, but like last year, the year before that, what I'm saying? Like, Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis wasn't a factor for us, bro. We didn't have to worry about them. But now they're becoming a problem for us, and that's a problem. That's a real problem, and we had to change it. So hopefully we can figure it out in the coming weeks. But yeah, we have to do better, man. That's pretty much it, man. The other thing, just Jaden pissed me off. Like, it was wide open throws. There's a wide open Austin Eckler right by the sticks, like, off to the left side. He's staring at the nigga, and just was like, no, that's not a great decision. And just, I don't know, takes a sack. I don't know. Surprisingly, we only had 2 sacks, but it felt like he had 50, and it just felt like he just I don't know, bro. He played like trash to me. But anyways, I then flipped this and reversed it and all that, like Missy Elliott, like, as much as I can. It is what it is, bro. We lost, and now we gotta move forward. And it's Dallas week, baby. Dallas week. The Cowgirls about to get their tail whooped. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ready for it. And I'm gonna be at the game. I'm working the game. Be there. I'm excited. It's my first in-person Dallas week game. Since I've been in the DMV, since I've been a fan, I've never been to a Cowboys game. I've been to the Eagles game before when I was a kid. Never been to the Dallas game. I wish it was kind of on more competitive terms, but I don't care. I want to whoop them. I don't feel sorry for them at all. I do not feel sorry for them at all. I'm loving every single bit of this. Like, what I'm saying? Like, Jerry Jones being all sad and mad and all that. Like, what I'm saying? CeeDee Lamb being upset. Dak saying we freaking suck. Oh, man. I love it. Every single bit of it. Only person I feel sorry for is Michael Parsons. Only person I feel sorry for. Because he's a dog and he don't deserve to be in that situation. But outside of that, I'm loving every single little bit of this. Oh my God, bro. If I was like the Eagle fans, I would go on all the little Cowboy sites and just look at y'all misery and stuff like that. But I don't care. I'm not that petty. Anyways, I can't wait. But you know what we do about these reflections, man. We think about it, we laugh, cry, you know, be mad, punch walls, punch air, you know what I'm saying? And then, hold on, I forgot something. Got the trash can. Yeah, man. We reflect, we got all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Got the win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying? We move on to the next week. We laugh, we cry, we reflect, and all that stuff. We ball it up. And then we throw it in the trash. And we move on to the next week. Dallas week. Cowgirls, cow pies. It's time to make some fertilizer. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much this week's reflection. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably do a pregame soon. I don't know. I'm doing a lot of traveling, a lot of working. So I'm gonna try to find a way to do a preview. If not, then I'm gonna do a post game. All I know is just stick with it, man. Like, comment, subscribe. If you made it all the way to this end of this video, I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe, man. Help me get to 70. I need one more to get to 70. Help me get to 70. You know what I'm saying? 70, 80, 100. 100 is story time and stuff like that. I'm gonna give you a good story time. I might give you 2 story times. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I think about it, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know, but you never know until you subscribe. But till next time, it's your boy Mambo, Big Dog Command Room. Peace, love, and hair grease. Yes, sir.